What's going on, everybody? Johnny Brown here. I am just on the way home from my last appointment of the day, and so I just wanted to jump on right quick and kill two birds with one stone, so I didn't have to do this when I got home. I wanted to give some golden nuggets of advice. It should go without saying what I'm about to say, but I can tell you from experience that this happens so often that I just have to get it out there so that hopefully it doesn't fall on deaf ears and I can make your lives easier when you're buying a house. So when it comes to putting in an offer for a home, you have to have your pre-approval letter. And that's basically from your lender saying that you have the funds necessary to qualify for the loan to gain that house. Now, that is the bedrock of getting your offer accepted. Granted, in this market, when COVID has kind of juiced it and it's really difficult to get an offer accepted. There are a lot of other hurdles to clear once you do have your pre-approval letter, but traffic is crazy. What was I saying? So in a normal market, once you have your pre-approval letter and you decide what home you want, it's easy enough to get that property. You know, you put in a fair offer, you get it. In this current market, even if you have a pre-approval letter and you find the home you want, obviously it's going to be pretty competitive, so you might have a lot of other hurdles to clear. But if you don't have the pre-approval letter ready to go, and that is something which takes time and effort from your lender, and you need to have all your, I's dotted, T's crossed. If you don't have that ready to go, when you find that dream property, you're not going to get it in this market, because you're not going to have time you're not going to have time to get the letter from your lender, get it over to me, get them all your financials, get everything, all the paperwork in order. By the time you do that, the home's going to be gone. And I've seen it so many times when people will finally find their dream home, and they haven't been too engaged in the search. They're kind of like, well, if the right home pops up, then we'll go for it, but we're not too fussed about it. But then when the dream home pops up and take them in, open the door, and they just absolutely lose themselves. It's a joy like they've never felt. We can afford this home, we love it. We'll take money out of our 401k to make it happen. Don't care what it costs, we're gonna do it. And then I reach out to the listing agent and they say, oh well, we've already got a couple offers on the table, we're reviewing, the next couple of hours, get the offer to me and we'll see what happens. That offer is just not going to be accepted. I'm not going to be able to get that to the listing agent in time, because you can't get the pre-approval letter from your lender in time. It's a fundamental key to getting an offer accepted and getting the home that you want, that dream home. But I think the problem is, until people see that dream home in front of their eyes and picture themselves living in it, they're just like, well, we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. And unfortunately, they're already on the bridge by the time, that house comes along. So, golden nugget piece of advice is make sure you have your pre-approval letter and are ready to go. And this also, people clients, they have a budget, and everyone has a budget, and it's smart to work off a budget. But the amount of times I've seen clients who are willing to absolutely blow their budget to pieces in order to get their dream home, it's very, very common. And I would say that when you're working out your budget, you should say, yes, this is our budget, but what are we willing to go to for our dream home? Because when the dream home comes along and you haven't gone over that scenario, it's just you don't have time to figure it out in the moment, especially in this market where you've got at least conservatively, maybe it's 3 or 4 offers on the table for any given home if it's I would say priced reasonably, but if it's got a price, because you know, there's definitely a shortage still. So that's my one piece of advice for today, is to go over some scenarios. You know, what's your budget, what is your dream home budget, and go over this with the lender, you know, because you're going to ask them to jump through hoops, and they can do their job as long as you give them enough time and resources to get it done. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I can also get you in touch with a lender if you are interested in, you know, getting that ball moving. And that's my little tidbit for the day. So I'm almost home. So that definitely killed 2 birds with 1 stone for me. So, all right, guys, until next time, peace.